Kate Winslet covered 2 weeks of the crew's salaries on the set of her movie Lee. Kate Winslet wasn't going to let anything stop the production of her upcoming movie Lee, in which she stars as Lee Miller, the famed fashion model turned World War II correspondent. Not even some financial troubles. While speaking with Vogue for her recent cover story, Winslet revealed that she personally covered 2 weeks of wages to keep things going. Kate held the film in her. The film's producer, Kate Solomon, told the outlet, "If you spoke to her about any aspect of it, she knew what her opinion was. And when you have that, you can galvanize everyone behind that person. It looks effortless, but having lived with her, you can say, my God, it is a lot of work to get to that point." Money wasn't the only obstacle Winslet faced when filming the movie. She also revealed to the publication that she fell and hurt her back while rehearsing a scene depicting the 1944 bombardment of St. Malo. Nonetheless, Winslet persevered and continued filming even with her injury. "I had 3 massive hematomas on my spine, huge," she said. "I could barely stand up." The movie is based on Anthony Penrose's 1985 nonfiction book, The Lives of Lee Miller, which follows the journey of the model and photographer who became a well-known World War II reporter for Vogue. Penrose knew from the moment he saw Titanic that if his biography ever got made into a film, Winslet would be the perfect Lee. "When I saw Kate all those years ago in Titanic, what I loved was that she wasn't afraid to get wet, to get dirty, to fall in the water, to get roughed up," he explained to Vogue. "I thought she would make a fantastic Lee Miller." Kate Winslet revealed she personally paid 2 weeks' worth of crew members' salaries on her new film due to precarious financing. The film, which is an adaptation of Anthony Penrose's 1985 biography, The Lives of Lee Miller, stars Kate Winslet as the titular World War II photographer and former model. Sitting down for a wide-ranging conversation with Vogue last week, Kate, 47, opened up about what it was like filming the biographical drama. And it's safe to say that her experience sounded pretty intense. Joined by producer Kate Solomon for the interview, Kate revealed that suffered a painful back injury on her very first day on set after slipping during rehearsals. "I had 3 massive hematomas on my spine, huge. I could barely stand up," she shared. However, in spite of her back injury, Kate noted that she was determined not to delay filming in any capacity and decided to stick with her rigorous schedule. This involved getting up in the early hours of the morning, juggling between acting and pudding, and even handling phone calls with potential investors due to the film's apparent poor budgeting. In fact, the interview later described the film's financing as precarious, noting that Kate ended up taking it upon herself to personally cover 2 weeks of crew members' wages in order to keep things going. Producer Kate Solomon later described the Titanic actor as indefatigable as she reflected on her strong work ethic. Kate held the film in her, the producer said. "If you spoke to her about any aspect of it, she knew what her opinion was. And when you have that, you can galvanize everyone behind that person. It looks effortless, but having lived with her, you can say, my God, it is a lot of work to get to that point." Elsewhere during the interview, Kate reflected on some of the more difficult scenes she had to film, one of which saw herself and Andrea Riseborough, who plays British Vogue editor Audrey Withers, completely enraged. "It was horrendous. We both agree that that was absolutely by far the hardest day of work on a film set that either of us have ever done," Kate shared. "The reality is that there are times when we play characters where we truly hurt ourselves inside. And it does come at a cost, my God," she said before abruptly pausing, with the interviewer noting that tears filled her eyes. More scenes that Kate recalled filming involved her wearing a bikini bra and posing topless, both of which she said she had to be really brave about. "You know, I had to be really fucking brave about letting my body be its softest version of itself and not hiding from that," said Kate, who hadn't been able to exercise during filming due to her aforementioned back injury. Kate went on to reveal that people amongst her own team would encourage her to sit in more flattering positions while she was filming topless scenes, something that left her infuriated.